News. Another meeting and no progress. Macron met with Trump, which I thought was funny, right? Because Trump is like, we're not getting any of the money back, and then Macron was like, actually, we're not getting any of the money back. Macron talks for a minute, and then Trump was like, yeah, you can believe him if you want to, but they're getting the money back. And as far as everything else, we don't know nothing. Ain't nothing changing. We don't know nothing. If you ask me, I think, honestly, if there was their backsides on the line, they would have done something about all this a long time ago. And when I say them, I mean the politicians that send young men to war to the front lines to, be unalived. But ain't that crazy, though? We live in a world today that almost everything masculine is considered toxic. But yet, when there's some actual real threats, like, I don't know, Russia invading Ukraine, they want to send young men to go on the front lines to be unalived. Make that one make sense. And then people wonder why people are voting for Trump, in particular young men, and just men in general in the States, when he's saying, we don't want to send you to war, and we want to bring jobs back to the U.S. And in spite of all his flawed characteristics, which all politicians have, they voted for him. Meanwhile, the reform is growing in the UK. I wonder why. Is there a similar thing going on in this country too? On a lighter note, though, Joy Reid just got fired from MSNBC. I think she's gonna finally have to give Trump his hair back. Listen to this.
But in America, there's a thing about both white vigilantism and white tears, particularly male white tears. Really white tears in general.
Why even say that?
It's all right.
Why even say that?
Tearing out, and then as soon as it get caught, it's like green waterworks.
Ron DeSantis has been waging a full-scale war against the black past. It's illegal to make white people feel uncomfortable in Florida. You also have restrictions in schools over what can be taught about race and gender.
She just says things that are just completely unnecessary. You can see why she lost her job. If you flip the labeling around, that would have been a serious problem, right? Everybody would have known about that. In the end, it's easy for people who have positions of power to put other people's lives on the line for the benefit of them and the country. I think there would be far less conflicts and wars in general if the very people that send young men to war had to be on the front lines with them. How many of these politicians making these decisions would make the decisions they're making now if they had to serve? That's the real question. I serve, I mean put some boots on the ground and be on them front lines. Because if that was the case, they would be standing with Ukraine.